Hello children. Now section 3 16th one A. Plot the points 2, 3, 6, 3 and 4, 7 in a graph sheet. Join them to make a triangle. Okay, we have given these points. Let A point will be 2, 3 and B point 6, 3 and C point 4, 7. 2, 3, 6, 3 and 4, 7. And we have to plot these points on graph sheet. Then this point makes a triangle. Okay. Join them to make a triangle. Okay. Then we are joining these all points. These points are makes a triangle. Okay. And I am drawing my result of stage. We have to draw a graph sheet. Okay. This one is the y-axis. Y dash and horizontal line, this is x axis, x dash. Okay, and right side we have positive and left side negative, and upside positive, downside negative. Okay, also here first one is x coordinate, second one is y coordinate. X coordinate, y coordinate, x coordinate, y coordinate. So observe here, x coordinate maximum value is 6 and minimum is 2. And y coordinate maximum is 3 and minimum is maximum is 7 and minimum is 3. So I am taking a scale on x axis. 1 centimeter equals to 1 unit. 1 unit. Okay. On x axis I am taking 1 centimeter equals to 1 unit. From 0 to up to this point is a 1 centimeter, okay? And I am taking 1 centimeter equals to 1 unit only. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. We have to take up to 6, this much is enough. I am taken up to 7, okay? That's my rough diagram. And you have to take up to 7 also, okay? So next, negative side minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. And after here, all the values are, all the coordinates are positive only, okay? And positive, x coordinate also positive and y coordinates also positive. Then these points will be comes in quadrant 1. Quadrant 1, which is the quadrant 1? This is the quadrant 1 where positive, positive values. Okay, x coordinate also positive and y axis on y axis. On y axis also I am taking 1 centimeter equals to 1 unit. Okay, just I am changing the small changes. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7 and 8. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. And downside is the y-axis from downside from this origin point negative integers, and upside is positive. Five. 7. So on y-axis also I am taking 1 centimeter. Up to 0 to 1 is the 1 centimeter I am taking 1 unit. Okay. So next, first we have to plot this point. Point A 2, 3. Here my 2 x coordinate 2 and y coordinate taking these points lies here. Okay. Exact locate of these points is here. This is A point, and second one 6 comma 3. 6 is here and 3 is there. We also say exact here only. How we are starting this point? First one also here. First one to the draw a parallel line to the y-axis, and next one 3 na draw a parallel line to the x-axis. Means where these points are intersecting, that point will be 2 comma 3. Next point is 6 comma 3. 6 na draw a line parallel to the y-axis, and 3 na draw a line parallel to the x-axis, and where these points are intersecting, that point will be 6 comma 3, and this point will be 2 comma 3 point A, and this one 6 comma 3 point B, and last point C point will be 4 comma 7. 4 is here. Draw a parallel line to the y-axis. 7 here na draw a parallel line to the x-axis. This point will be point C, that is 4 comma 7. And join this point. This is our required triangle A, B, C. Okay, and all points, positive points comes in quadrant 1. Okay, then negative and positive, negative comma positive comes in quadrant 2. Then negative, negative, minus comma minus, these are comes in quadrant 2. And positive and negative, positive comma negative, these points comes in quadrant 4. Clear this one? Okay, if you have doubt, you can ask me in comment section. Okay, I will explain you next one. 16th question B. Okay, next one. Visualize 2.134 bar on the number line using successive magnification. Okay, this is a very small value, 2.134 bar. Okay, we can easily find up to 2 on the number line, but 2.131 also okay. 13 and 134 means this is a very small and small value. We have to find on the number line. Okay, and using this successive magnification. Okay, so first this one given 2.134 bar. 134 bar means this value 2.13444 and so on. Okay, and now on the number line again easily finding 2.1, 2.13 also, but 2.134 this one is little difficult. Okay, that's why we are using successive magnification. Okay, magnifying. Next, first we have to take on the number line, this value lies between 2.1, 2 and 3. Okay, so I am taking first 2 and 3. This is my 2, this is 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4, 2.5, 2.6, 2.7, 2.8, 2.9, 2.9, and last one 2.10 means this is 3. Okay, this value comes in between 2 and 3. That's why I am taking 2 and 3. And next one, this one 2.1. Where is 2.1? This one 2.1 and 2.2. This value I am taking. Okay, so 2.1. Okay, and I am dividing 2.1 to 2.2 in 10 equal parts. Okay, first one is 2.11, 2.22, 2.23, 2.24, 2.25, 2.26, 2.27, and 2.28, and 2.29, and 2.30. 30 means 2.1, 2.2, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 2.20 means 2.2. Okay. The next one 2.13. 13 where is 13 here? 2.13 and 14. I am taking next one this value 2.13 and 2.14. Here my 2.13 and next one 2.131, next 2.132, next 2.133 and next 2.134, next 2.135, next 2.136, 2.137, 2.138, 2.139 and 2.134. 134 means 2.139, 2.139, 2.140 means 2.14. This one, last one. Okay. Then next, which value 2.134? Now where is 134? Here my 134, and I am taking this value 134 and 135. Okay, and this is 2.134. Okay, next one 2.1344. 134, 134, 1, 2.1342, next 2.1343, next 2.1344, next 2.1345 are wastage. 2.134, 2.134. Next take this point here, this is the 2.1341. Next take this point here, this is the 2.1342. Next take this point will be 2.134243. Then next take this point will be 1.344. Next take this point 2.1345. Next this point 2.13456. Next this point 47. Next this point 2.1348. Next this point 2.134.9, and next this point 134.135. Okay, so where is our 13444? This value will be our 13444 is the required value on the number line. Okay, this is the required 2.1344 on the number line. Okay, this is a very small value, that's why we are taking magnifying glasses. And this is a magnifying glass like this. Okay, that is magnification, successive magnification. Okay, the next one simplify 3 root 5 minus root 7 by 3 root 3 plus root 2 by rationalizing the denominator. Okay, we have to simplify this one. So after here rationalizing the denominator, why we are rationalizing the denominator? Why? Because here in denominator root 2 and root 3 are irrational numbers. Okay, that's why we are rationalizing the denominator. Okay, how we are rationalizing the denominator? First 3 root 5 minus root 7 by 3 root 3 plus root 2, that this one we have to take as this Denominator is 3 root 3 na, 3 root 3 minus root 2 by 3 root 3 minus 2. Here we have to take this one plus, so here we have to take with minus. Okay, multiply numerator and denominator by 3 root 3 minus 2 by 3 root 3 minus 2. Okay, then next one, this step is important. Now observe here in denominator a plus b into a minus b. Denominator is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. The numerator, now these 3 root 5 multiply with these 2. First 3 root 3, 3 root 5 into 3 root 3, 3 3 is 9, and root 5 into root 3, root 50. Okay, 3 3 is 9, root 5 into root 3, root 50. Next 3 as is here, nothing means plus into minus, minus 3 root 5 into root 2, that is 3 as is root 5 into root 2, root 10. Okay, 3 root 5 into root 2, that is 3 root 10. Next minus into plus, minus, and 3 root 3 into root 7, that is 3 root 31. Next minus into minus plus, root 7 into root 2, that is equals to root 14. By now denominator is in the form of a plus b to a minus b, that is equals to 3 root 3 whole square minus root 2 whole square. Denominator of the here, denominator in the form of a minus b, so a plus b into a minus b, that is equals to a square minus b square. A plus b into a minus b, so a square minus b square. Next answer here, 9 root 15 minus 3 root 10 minus 3 root 21 plus root 14. Now I am taking this value in two equal parts. I am splitting this term into two parts. So this whole square means this square belongs to 3 also and root 3 also. Okay, and this one square root cancel here. We have value will be 2 only. So I am taking this one separately 3 square into root 3 whole square, root 3 square minus 2. The next step will be 9 root 15 minus 3 root 10 minus 3 root 21 plus 14 by, now 3 square value will be 9 and square root cancel here, value will be minus into 3 minus. Now this is the last step. Now after here we have 3 is common in both 3 terms. Okay, 3 is a 9, and here also 3, and here also 3, here also 3 terms 3 is common. Okay, so I am taking 3 is common, then I have left with 3 root 15 minus root 10 minus root 21 and plus root 14 by 9 3 is 27. 27 minus 2 equals to 25. 9 3 is 27. 27 minus 2, that is equals to 20. This is our final answer. Into 3 root 5 minus root 10 minus root 21 plus root 14 by 25. This is our final answer. Okay. The last one, the next one, 17th one, B, factorize 64a cube plus 27b cube plus c cube minus 36abc using algebraic identity. Okay, so we have to find factors of this one. Okay, here we have given this equation and we have to factorize it. Okay, it means we have to find factors using the algebraic identity. So over here equation, that is x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz, that is equals to x plus y plus z into x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx. Okay, this is the suitable identity. So first thing, so observe here, 64 we can write it as 4 cube. 4 for the 16, 16 for the 64. Okay. Next 27 we can write it as 27 3 cube. 3 cube. Next c cube is given only here, nothing means here 1. Okay. 6. Before of this coefficient of c cube, there is nothing means 1. 1 is a multiplicative identity. Okay. There is a 1 number. Okay. So after here 64 we can write it as 4 cube and 4a whole cube. Okay. This cube means this cube belongs to 4 also and a also. Okay. Where 4 cube value 64 and a cube as it is equal. Okay. Plus 27 we can write 3 cube and 3b whole cube means 3 cube equals 27, b cube means b cube plus c cube minus 3 into 4a into 3b plus into c. Okay, this is in the form. Okay, where x equals to 4a and y equals to 3b and z equals to c. Okay, this one we can write. Now this one I am writing in this form and this one is in the form, and this one becomes equals to x plus y plus z into x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx. Okay, I am writing this one in this form, that is equals to x plus y plus z. Na here x means 4a, y means 3b plus z means c, and x square plus y square plus z square. X square means 4a whole square plus y means 3b whole square and z means c square minus xy. Xy means 4a into 3b minus yz. Y equals to 3b into z equals to c minus zx. Z is c into x is 4. Then our next step, 4a plus 3b plus c. Okay. Now 4a square means what? 16. 4 square equals to 16. A square as is a square. Next 3b whole square. 3 square equals to 9 and d square is as is plus c square. Next 4 3 are 12. A into b, ab minus is as is 3b into c, 3bc and minus as is c into 4a, 4ac. This is our final answer. Okay, and this one 4a plus 3b plus c is one factor, and this one 16a square plus 9b square plus c square minus 12ab minus 3bc and minus 4ac. This one is the second factor. Here this one. So I am using this identity. Why? Because when we are observing this question, here we have a cube, b cube, c cube and abc means that is in this form only. Okay. Where 64 we can write 4 cube and 27 we can write 3 cube and c cube only one. Only c cube there, so I am taking z is a c and x is a 4a and y is a 3. Okay. paper 2, first section, first one. In the following figure, if AOB is a straight line, AOB is a straight line, okay? Straight line means an angle on straight line that is equals to 180, okay? So, we have given OC is perpendicular on AB, which means COB is equals to 90 degree and AOC also equals to 90 degrees, okay? And COB angle COB also equals to 90 degrees, and here we have given AOC value is given AOC equals to 90 and COB equals to 90. So these one given 2x minus 14 that is equals to 90. This angle is given. This side angle, this side angle. Straight angle means 180 degrees. Okay. So 2x minus 14 that is equals to 90. Here we have to find x value of x. So after here minus 14 take that side, then this becomes 90 plus 14. Then 2x equals to 90 plus 14 that is equals to 104. And I am cancelling directly, taking 2 that side, then this becomes divide. Then 2 ones are 2 5s are 10, 52s are. So x value will be what? X equals to 50. This is our final answer. Okay. And next one, CSA of cylinder is given 220 centimeter square and radius is given 3.5 centimeter. And here we have to find height of that cylinder. Okay. So we have given CSA of cylinder equals to 220 centimeter square. What is the formula for CSA of cylinder? CSA of cylinder that is equals to 2 pi r h. And radius also given, we have to find height. So this value is given 2 pi r h value is given 220 centimeters square. Okay. So 2 pi value we can write pi as 22 by 7 and r value is given that is 3.5 into h equals to 220. So now here I am cancelling this one. This side also all the 2 into 22 that is 44 by 7 and I am cancelling this one. 7 1 is 7. 7 5 is 35. But here we have 3.5. So 7 1 is 7. Then this becomes 0.5. Okay. We have 2 into 22 44 and into 0.5 into h equals to 220. We need height of the cylinder now. So I am taking these two terms that side. Then this becomes h equals to, these are multiplying this side, then taking that side, then this becomes dividing. Okay, 44 into 0.5. So 44 means 22 1 are 22 10 are 220, 22 2 are. Okay, 22 2 are 44. Then 2 1 are 2, 2 5 are. What we have left with h equals to 5 by 0.5. Okay, 0.5. So I am multiplying with 10 by 10, then this becomes h equals to 50 and 0.5 into 10, then this becomes 12. Okay, now 5 and the 5, 10. H equals to what? 10 centimeter. Therefore, height of the cylinder h equals to what? 10 centimeter. Clear this one? 5 by 0.5. Why? Because I am multiplying 10 by 10 by here we have one decimal point. Okay, that's why I am multiplying by 10 by 10. That is becomes 5 into 10. 50 0.5 into 10. That is equals to 5. Okay. Now these two are in whole numbers, so we can calculate it easily. Okay. Next one. the cyclic quadrilateral PQRS. Okay, this is cyclic quadrilateral PQRS. Cyclic quadrilateral means all the vertex of this quadrilateral. This quadrilateral is the circle, okay, and vertex are touching at circumference only at one point, okay, which means these all four vertex are touching to the circumference, okay, that is cyclic quadrilateral. So next one we have given angle P is given 55 and we have to find angle R, okay. Here one condition we have in cyclic quadrilateral sum of opposite angles is equal to 180 degree, okay. In cyclic quadrilateral sum of opposite two angles equal to 180 degree, okay. So which are opposite? Angle P opposite angle R and angle Q opposite angle S, okay. So angle P plus angle R, that is equals to what? Equals to 180, and here we have to find R value, okay. Angle R. So angle P is given, we have 55 and angle R we have to find. So angle R will be 180 minus 50. 180 minus 55, then this becomes equals to what? 180 minus 55. That is equals to 120. Okay. Angle R will be what? 120. Clear this one? Okay, copy this one. Okay, this is Hyderabad district paper, okay. 9th class Hyderabad district paper. The next one, I am doing of this one. Next one is fourth one. We have given find the mean of the data 4, 5, 8, 10, 12, 15, 9. Given data is 4, 5, 8, 10, 12, 15, 9. Okay, this is given data. Okay, how many observations here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Number of observations equals to number of observations equals to 7. And what is the formula for mean? Mean x bar equals to sigma fi by n. Okay, sigma fi by n. Fi means sum of these all frequencies or observations. N means number of observations. Okay, so x bar equals to, we have to add, summation means we have to add these all observations. Okay, first observation is 4 plus 5 plus 8 plus 10 plus 12 plus 15 plus 9, and number of observations are 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. When we are adding these all, then we are getting 63 by 7 and cancelling these 1, 7 ones are 7, 9 are. So mean equals to what? Mean x bar equals to 9. This is our final answer. Next, fifth one, write the formula to find volume of cuboid and explain its terms. Okay, after here it is a cuboid and volume of cuboid where L means L equals to length and B means breadth and H means height. Okay, this is the formula for volume of cuboid and its terms are these are the three terms L, B, H. Okay, where L equals to length, B equals to breadth and H equals to height. Okay, next one. Sixth one, write the frequencies of classes by observing the tally marks. We have given this class interval and tally marks, and we have to write frequency. So observe here tally marks are 2, so frequency also 2, and here 1, 2, 3, 4, and this one is 5. So frequency is 5, and this one is 4, and this one 5 plus 5, 10, 10 plus 2, that is equals to 12. These are the frequencies, okay? Okay, thank you.